Welcome everyone to Custom Showcase number 13. Today, I'll be doing another one of my OCs. Don't worry, I won't be doing my OCs number-wise forever. I do have a few, but some I have to rework, so we'll get to that bridge when it comes down. Tell me if you want me to do some other characters like Emily, Bill, and Ben, Mavis in the comments. Tell me if you want me to do them first, and then I'll come back to my own characters. But anyways, today is Patrick. So, you can see 3 box tanks here. You have Neil, obviously, Neil, S&M number 2. However, you have this S&M number 4. These two are the same engines. I know, different faces. I haven't yet had a chance to get back and give him a Duncan face. I just haven't had a chance yet. But if you can see, there's some noticeable differences. As in a cab, a small coal bunker, blue paint instead of green, and a bogey wheel. The reason being for Patrick is rather simple. So in my head canon, I guess you could call it, the S&M had 6 engines. 1 to 4 were box tanks, and 5 and 6 were tender engines. One being a 240 and the other being a 440. I'll get to those another day. But with these ones, Patrick is not the same age as Neil. See, Patrick, although I said that before, was built after the Skarloey Railway opened up fully. Them being the only standard gauge railroad at the time, railway at the time, the Skarloey Railway made the S&M busier, having a need to build a new tank engine to help with the extra incoming goods and passengers from the Skarloey Railway. So, hence Patrick was built, thus making my Patrick the first engine built on the island. With Patrick's S&M, we'll do that first because it's simple. All I really did was sand him down, give him. I found a green that matches. It is an apple barrel forest green. Off the top of my head, I can remember that. So if you want to do an S&M custom like Patrick here, you want apple barrel forest green. I think it's 50 cents at Walmart. I got some gold paint, a little black lining here. I didn't do that for Neil, because Neil is not mine, he is my brother's. I figured I've already purchased 4 box tanks, I might as well just save a little money and not customize Neil. I'll do Neil now. I'll just give you a quick explanation. Patrick is still in running service, but Neil is at the museum. Alright, that's enough about Neil. Let's get to these two. So, when the S&M engines were sent for scrap, Patrick was bought by the scrapyard, obviously, but he was put aside. Long story short, he was forgotten about in a shed off of the property, but not too far away. Then one day, Oliver has an accident, crashes into that shed, finding Patrick, where he is restored and rebought by the Northwestern Railway. Due to the fact they don't want to scrap such an old engine, they put him into service, give him a bogey wheel for his cab to support it, and a small coal bunker, and they repaint him. Patrick choosing the NWR blue, because he always admired Edward for having it. Patrick was simple. I did have to extend it. I just cut off the open cab and then put him flat to the ground and lined up a piece of wood. So this is just a piece of wood I lined up. You can see it's not perfect, but I think it does the job decently enough. And then I took a Thomas cab and just sanded it, took a little saw and got this chunk. It's a tiny cab for a tiny engine. I really didn't know how to give him lining, so I just gave him a quick little, nothing too complicated. I kind of like it. It's simple. Yeah, but he was a fairly simple build. It's a small engine. I would say, honestly, ignore the little sketch, this is probably one of the easiest builds. You could do it very easily if you want to make Neil up to date. So I figured they wouldn't have a box tank running around full service or part-time service with an open cab. I would like to make a second Patrick model and have a convertible, like have the roof come off here and here. Have a convertible box tank. I found that pretty funny. I want to do it at some point, but yeah, with him it's a fairly simple thing. A little build plate. There's nothing really on it, so it's fairly simple. I like him. I didn't want to take away from Skarloey and Rheneas being the oldest engines on the railway, so I decided, hey, Patrick could be built after they arrived. So that's what I did. Sorry. Yeah, Patrick, fairly simple design. I'll definitely go back at some point and redo him, make him a little neater. For the moment, he served his purpose, and I think I rather like him this way. I will go back and give this Patrick a Duncan face, but for now, it's perfect. This has been TR2000 signing off, and thank you for watching.